Hi, everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. Let's get started. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Lakers. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, there's the Clippers. They're in the 4th position.
Yeah, and I think the Clippers, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them. Here we go.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Harden and Beal are the backcourt. And it's Zubac in at center, locking down the middle. And for the Lakers, Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Reeves in at shooting guard. James is the small forward. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. Here's Harden following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. And the first shot of the night for him missing. Many players, Clark, can drive in and step back, but few do both as well as Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. He's special in that regard, and sometimes he can do both of those things in the same play, even multiple times. I mean, he's a ball-dominant guy, but he's got special scoring ability. His footwork is a big part of it, his ball handling, and his size. I mean, his size is deceptive, and I think underlooked sometimes in how he's able to do what he does with the basketball.
Here's LeBron. Hachimura kicks to LeBron. Shoots over Leonard. And it's LeBron missing. Here's the Clippers. Pass to Harden. And here's Leonard. Shoots over Hachimura. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist from Harden.
As good as he is offensively, I think this is Kawhi's bread and butter. He is lethal from the mid-range.
Doncic with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Harden now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Crafty around the hoop. Harden's inside game, I think, deserves a little more love.
Doncic kicks to James. Connects from three-point range.
Yeah, and he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Leonard. The 3 from Harden. Carries it from three-point range. Harden's got 5.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Fires the 3, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Lakers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, one thing we're seeing with both teams in Los Angeles, managing the contract lengths of their aging veterans with an eye toward free agency in the next few summers. With Paul George leaving the Clippers for the Lakers, LeBron James perhaps eyeing the door here. Not everyone is happy with the approach, but they're sticking to it for now.
Taking that long view approach. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. James with it. Leonard picks him up. Count it. James has got his second basket of the game.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out, he can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Reeves can't hit.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. The Lakers making a switch here. Coloco's checked in. The Clippers also changing it up. Brook Lopez is checked in for Zubac, and it's Derek Jones in for Kawhi Leonard. Out to Doncic. The three. And it's James Harden with the rebound. And it's Harden with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 1. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Lopez, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Just like clockwork, Lopez doing damage inside.
The drive by Doncic. Lopez grabs the board. Here's the lob to the hoop, and Jones with the stuff.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special. They pulled it off just right.
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Jones. Dunn is out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Beal in at the small forward position. From past the arc, and again it's the Lakers from deep. Well, we have all enjoyed the NBA Cup tournament, and Greg, the double meaning it brings to these games earlier in the season is just terrific.
Of course, they also count in the regular season standings as well. It allows teams a second trophy to chase, a championship that's a lot earlier in the calendar. And I'll tell you who else benefits, a lot of the young teams, because it puts them in a playoff mindset. I think it's going to help their progression over the course of the season.
Clippers trail by 6. Here's Beal. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Alton Connect picks one up.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
Allen's checked in for the Clippers. Harden comes in for Dunn. Throw good, Beal.
And now a veteran in this league, Beal is hungry to compete for championships at this stage of his career.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Lakers leading by 4. Pass to LaRavia. From outside, off the mark. Now the Clippers with it. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Just about halfway through group play, here are the NBA Cup standings.
This competition has been really fun to watch. Some great games thus far. It feels like every year the NBA Cup just gets better.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Lakers making a change here. Doncic is checked in. And checking out some numbers for Bradley Beal.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back. All these these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Wow, Clark, has Austin Reeves been good? Especially after signing that 4-year, $54 million deal back in 2023.
Yeah, I tell you what, it might be the best value contract in the league. I mean, Reeves just continues to improve each season. He's got a very efficient and effective game, and he's also shown the ability to be much in the clutch at times.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. James Harden is very comfortable at the controls of the Clippers offense, and Coach Ty Lue said he sees the game how I see it, from a point guard's point of view, a coach's point of view, how teams are playing us defensively, how we can capitalize and take advantage of it. Back to you guys.
A tremendous IQ. Wow. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 11-point game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
All right, a chance to check out numbers for Bradley Beal. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's around 18 points per game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Lopez with the bucket.
That was not easy, but Lopez is solid at playing through contact.
Here's Doncic. Oh, an easy 2 from Doncic.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Harden finds Leonard. 54 seconds left in the first half. Harden's shot is off.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Andre Ayton's checked in for Jake LaRavia. And it's LeBron in for Dalton Knecht. The Clippers also changing it up. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Brook Lopez. And Beal subbed in for Chris Paul. Here's Ayton. The 3 for Doncic. The Clippers grab the miss. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. 2 elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
Austin Reeves has been on display for the Lakers. He delivered 9 points from 3-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Happy you could join us. First up, let's talk about the players of the week. For the Western Conference, Nikola Jokic.
For the Joker, last laugh is typically on the opponent. No one has been able to slow him down lately. Also, on and off the court, his leadership has been great for this team.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Lakers.
The offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
That being said, Shaq, you can't get complacent. Got to keep stepping on that gas pedal.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Austin Reaves really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Reaves in at shooting guard. James is the small forward. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. And it's Doncic in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Pass to Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Ayton. Doncic has got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Lakers. Pulls up on the elbow. Leonard chewing him up inside.
I like Leonard's shot right there. He's very comfortable from that distance.
And make no mistake about it, Kawhi Leonard-Clark can still take over a game.
Yeah, it's all about him being healthy. I mean, when he's healthy, he is unstoppable. The mid-range game is platinum level. He can make threes. His strength, driving to the basket and finishing, is so underrated, but clearly obvious, because it seems like guys just bump off of him, fall off of him when he goes to the rack with force.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Harden. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. Clippers trail by 16. Beal deciding where to go with it. Outside Leonard. Kicks it out to Harden. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Well, these are players that have a job to do, and they've been doing it very well. Here's a look at the top passing point guards in the NBA over the course of the past 10 games. James Harden, number 1.
And for the purists out there, he has been fun to watch with the ball in his hands. I mean, he can make any pass on the court and create so many easy baskets for his teammates.
Call him their heart and soul. I mean, their offense would be completely different if he wasn't the guy running the show.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Clark, I've got to say, you might have been one of the first true combo forwards. And that's not a rarity anymore.
No, it's common. It's actually 13 to a dozen now when you talk about the versatility of forwards in this league. At sizes going north of 6'8", ability to make threes and go rack to rack. You're not boxed into any one position nowadays. It's all about being a skilled, versatile basketball player regardless of your size. And I love it for the game and for the spectators. Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Here's Doncic. Rebound by the Clippers.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. The Clippers are remaining competitive even with some shifting pieces in their roster. Star play creator James Harden said, quote, "We're legit and our defense is really good. Offensively, we know what we want to get to and we hang our hats on the defensive end." Back to you, Kevin.
Our veteran-heavy roster. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks.
It's such a plus for Hachimura when he's forcing the defense to defend him behind the arc.
Pass to Leonard. The leader, Reaves with the rebound. Lakers leading by 16. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in L.A., they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Jake LaRavia comes in for Rui Hachimura. Dalton Knecht, he's checked in for James. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Luka Doncic. The Clippers also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Zubac. Chris Dunn comes in for John Collins. And it's Paul in for James Harden. Reeves the pass to Vanderbilt. From outside the arc. And that one's good. LaRavia. And the Lakers lead by 17.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Knecht, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
LaRavia passes to Reeves. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Clippers trail by 17. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. In the post, it's going to be Collins and Lopez. Chris Paul is out there with Harden. And it's done in at the three.
For Harden, that's just like an extended free throw.
Reeves the pass to Vanderbilt. Basket good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his fifth assist in this one. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Pass to Knecht. Wants to get it to Reeves, and does.
Reeves went from undrafted to being a starting caliber player in this league. You do not see that often.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Coloco's checked in. And it's Seth Curry in for Knecht. Harden's shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Smart kicks to Curry. A three-pointer off the mark. Clippers trail by 17. Here's Paul. And Curry pulls it down. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Reeves the pass to Smart. The rejection by Paul.
It's not the focus of his defensive game, but that time, Paul with the denial.
Yep, it counts.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
Okay, Ellie, thank you. Now Leonard. And stolen by Ayton. Doncic against Harden. Rebounded by Collins.
I thought he had that one. I think he did too.
From deep. Reeves rips down the ball.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
Harden pulls it down. And it's Harden with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 17. No good there. Lakers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Doncic. And the 3 misses. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Harden with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Zubac. Here's Beal. Just 5 on the clock. Knocks down the 3.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Lakers leading by 14. Doncic. Got it to go off the glass.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And the Clippers call time here. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And we've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Austin Reeves.
You know, I've really liked how aggressive he's been getting inside. He's finding lanes and avenues to the rim and making the defense pay when he does get inside. I thought he really helped lead the charge for his team.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. Beal fires. He's off from 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Lakers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but you can say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Austin Reeves.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Rebounded by Collins. So it's the Clippers now. 17-point game. Harden outside. Collins setting the pick for Harden. Zubac hustles for the rebound and guides it back in. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Nice, assertive, strong drive that time from Doncic. Really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And he sinks the second. They trail by 16. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Dunn looking over the floor. And there's the 3. Doncic outside. Curry outside. Lets loose a 3. Paul rips down the rebound. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And with that, they remain undefeated in group play.
And with just one group matchup left, it looks like we'll be seeing them in the next round of the NBA Cup.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Well, LeBron, this is the last game for a little while, so as a team, how do you approach the break?
Well, we got a couple of days off, but everyone needs to stay in tune. Even though we're not going to be on our feet or on the basketball court, everyone needs to continue to just work your mind, work your body as well, and get ready for practice.
Well, try to mix in a little rest before you get back to the grind and enjoy it. Thanks, LeBron.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Allie LaForce, to my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And now, our player of the game, Austin Reed.